Welcome to BucTv News. I'm Casey Keeley with your weekly sports update. The men's basketball team was bested in a nail-biting match against the UNC Greensboro on Saturday afternoon. The contest was pushed into overtime on the Bucks' home court of Freedom Hall and ended in an 85-74 score in favor of the Spartans. The teams were well matched, requiring 19 lead changes and 16 ties to find the game at 69 by the end of the final buzzer. The Buccaneers were looking good at the beginning of overtime when ETSU guard Ladarius Brewer managed a three-pointer, but the Spartans were not to be messed with, going on to score 16 points and claiming the game. The blue and gold have now fallen 12-11 overall and 8-7 in conference play. The Bucks are now headed to Asheville, North Carolina for the SoCon postseason tournament, where they are set to face the Chattanooga Mocs in the quarterfinal round at 2:30 this Saturday. The men's soccer team was forced to settle for a scoreless draw against the VCU Rams last Saturday afternoon. While the nasty environment of the field caused by days of rain made it difficult to score, both teams pushed through a fruitless double overtime match. Though the blue and gold made it into double digits in terms of shots for the first time this season, beating the Rams 13-9 in that regard, neither team managed to make it into the net by the end of double overtime, forcing the game into a tie. Before the match, the Bucks honored three seniors, Austin Baumeier, Jordan Broadwater, and Josh Denton, for their time spent on the team. The Bucks have yet to break the glass for a win this season and have no wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie on the season. They will be back at Summers-Taylor Stadium on March 12th to begin conference play against Furman. Also on Saturday, Buccaneers baseball won both games in the doubleheader to sweep their 3-game series against the UNC Asheville Bulldogs. In the first game, the Bulldogs got on the scoreboard in the top of the first, but the Bucks answered in the bottom of the inning to tie the game at 1. The Bucks pulled ahead in the third, scoring 2 runs on an RBI double by outfielder Ethan Caddy and a sacrifice fly by designated hitter Kyle Richardson. The Bulldogs tied the game at 3 at the top of the fourth, but another RBI by Richardson put the Bucks ahead for good as they went on to win 6-3. In the second game, with the score tied at 1 apiece, Kyle Richardson showed up again in the bottom of the fifth with a 2-run homer to left field. ETSU added some insurance runs to the final innings, closing out their sweep of the Bulldogs with a 6-2 win. The 5-2 Buccaneers will head out on Tuesday for their first away game of the season at Clemson. Early on Saturday afternoon, the women's basketball team hosted Mercer in a game that proved to be a nail-biter for fans of both sides. Despite the Bucks scoring their second highest point total of the season, the Bears grabbed their lead in the final minute, and ETSU's last-second shot could not find the basket in time to prevent them from losing 76-73 in the regular season finale. In each quarter, ETSU built momentum but was unable to gain the final advantage over the visitors. As a graduate athlete, ETSU guard Kelly Post received recognition on what also served as senior night for the blue and gold. The team will head to Asheville this weekend for the postseason tournament where they will play the regular season champion Sanford Bulldogs in the quarterfinal round. That'll do it for this week's sports update, but campus news is coming your way on Wednesday. For BucTv News, I'm Casey Keeley.